Hello students, in previous part of this chapter we have read about first law of motion and second law of motion. Now we will study about the third law of motion. But before starting this, tell me what happened when you hit your friend. Your friend hits you back with the same intensity. This is exactly our third law is. What is third law? Third law of motion is every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It means when you hit or when you act on your friend in reaction hits you back with the same intensity, means with equal and opposite, right? Let's understand this with an example. Like, have you seen an inflated balloon? If the balloon is left open from one side, the air in the balloon rushes downward, right? But the balloon goes up in the air. That means air is acting, or the action performed by air is downward, but the action performed by the balloon is upward, which is opposite and equal also, right? Another example of is recoiling of gun. When a bullet is fired from gun, bullet goes in forward direction, right? With a great speed, right? But this bullet also exert equal and opposite force on gun, but the gun accelerate with a less speed. Why? Because the gun has heavier mass. Gun is much heavier than the bullet. Bullet is very small and has less mass. That is why it acquires a great speed and cover up more distance. But the gun, which is heavier than the bullet and acquire less acceleration. Okay. Another example of this is walking also. When you walk, you push the ground downward or backward. But in reaction, the floor or the ground pushes you back to move further. That is why we can walk on the ground in forward direction, right? So we have studied three laws of the motion. Now we know that for the motion we need at least two bodies, right? So what are these two bodies? These are by which force is applied and on which force is applied. Like if I am having a duster in my hand, this is one body and I want to apply force on it. So this is the body on which the force is going to be applied, and I am going to apply force by my hand. Okay, so this is the other body by which the force is going to apply. When two or more bodies interact, the sum of their momentum. The sum of their momentum before collision and after collision remains same. It means if two bodies interact or collide with each other, their total momentum will remain same. That means if I say there are two bodies, say this is one body and this is other body, their total momentum before the collision and after the collision will be same. Let's prove it mathematically. So we will draw a diagram of this. Let's have two balls. Okay, ball A and ball B. Now we have two balls. This is ball A and this is ball B. Okay, and they are moving in same direction. Okay, this ball has mass MA and this ball has mass MB, and they are moving. Then their initial velocity, that means their velocity is UA and UB. Okay, now after some time they collide each other, they interact each other. Okay, the mass will remain same, so mass will be MA MB, and when they collide each other, they will exert force on each other. Suppose if ball A exert a force on ball B, the force will be FAB. Okay, and equal and opposite force will be exerted by ball B on ball A will be FB. Okay, after collision they will separate and move in some direction, acquiring different velocities, say VA, VB. Okay, now according to third law of motion, what was third law of motion? That means each action has equal and opposite reaction. So we will have FAB will be equal to FBA. Okay, but this force is in opposite direction. That's why we will put a negative sign to represent the opposite direction. Okay, now we get that FAB is equal to minus FB. But according to second law of motion, what was second law of motion? F is equal to mass change in velocity divided by T. Force was this. So for FAB, equation will be MA VA minus UA divided by T. T is the time interval for their collision. Okay. For FBA, MB VB minus UB divided by T. Okay, let's say this is equation number 1. Putting these values in equation number 1, we will get MA VA minus UA divided by T is equal to minus MB VB minus UB divided by T. On solving it, we will get MA VA minus MA UA divided by T is equal to minus in bracket MB VB minus mb ub divided by t. If we multiply this minus into the bracket, we will get minus mb vb plus mb ub. Okay. Now how we will solve it? T will cancel with t. Okay. On taking negative values on one side, we will get m a v a plus this will get to left side, we will get m b v b is equal to, this will go to right side, m a u a plus m b v b. So this proves the statement, and this is called the law of conservation of momentum. Okay, this all proves that the momentum before collision and after collision will remain same. So this was the law of conservation.